Good morning and welcome to Challenge Monday number 2. We started last week with hand targets where we just taught the dog to touch our hand and we gave a click when their nose touched our hand, and then we fed a treat. I showed you yesterday how I could move one dog from one place to another, but we can also use this as come. We can start to build in a recall, right? So this would be what I would use for a recall. And as you see, Ruby's coming to my hand. You can add the word as well if you want. You can say come and then present the hand, right? So we can do that. We can teach a duration behavior where the nose stays on the hand, and you can use it when you go to the vet if they have to have a shot. It's a really nice stationing behavior if they've learned to target their nose and hold it while something happens to them. And we can practice that, but that's a longer behavior, so let's practice some other things first. But I want to give you ideas of what you can do with this cue. You can teach a trick. Come on, Drew. Up you go. Can you twirl? So I taught that with a hand target. So basically all I did was take my hand all the way around and let her follow my hand. You can teach a... He's a little confused because I'm going backwards for him. Let me do it with Ruby. So if I were going to start teaching a sit pretty, I'm just going to let her come up and bop her nose on my hand and build that. And you don't want to rush this one because they need core strength. You see, I'm not asking a lot of Ruby. I'm just asking her to barely pop up right now because she needs to build that core strength to be able to hold it. This is a really easy trick for Ringo where it's not so much as easy for Ruby. So always think about your dog's body and what they can do and what they naturally do, because we don't want to put stress on their bodies just to please us. So when you look at your dog and your dog's ability, what's the things that your dog really likes to do? If it's not something that's super natural to them, we need to build it really slowly if we're going to give it a shot. So we can also use, I think I've already said it, but I'm going to show you, come. And you're just practicing stepping up a little bit further back each time when you practice it. Come. And this is my hand target. And action, right? So I can come. I can turn this back, and there they are. They know to come towards my hand. And that's really great because we can also work in other things where we come down and we grab the collar and we wait for them to look at us. Good boy. And we just created a great association with touching the collar. If they ever get loose and you need to catch them rather than them playing keep away, right? Another thing I want to say about recalls, a lot of you guys have been talking about this. Always, it doesn't matter how bad your dog has been in your eyes, okay? You think your dog just did the worst thing in the world and you want them to come to you right there then. Every single time your dog comes to you, you are loving, you are happy, you are joyful. That builds a very strong recall. If they do something and they come to me and I'm mean and I'm gruff and I am mad and I'm like throwing my hands around and I'm stomping and, I'm just mad, why would they want to come to me? Like, that makes no sense at all. So really and truly, when you're practicing these recalls, every single time your dog comes to you, it doesn't always have to be a treat, but it should be that you're happy, that you're joyful, that you do something that they like, that you pet them, that you love them. But, when you're practicing, definitely get those treats worked in there. And you can even start to add a game of tug, like add things that really make you valuable. You want to be more valuable than everything else out there in the environment. And there's a lot out there. We have squirrels, we have rabbits, we have, all kinds of wildlife. We have cars, we have trucks, we have kids, we have other dogs, we have cats darting across the street. So we have to become more, hi sweetheart. We have to become more valuable to our dog than anything else, right? And this is how we build it. Remember I talked about our bank account? Well, when you build a come bank account, guess what? you're going to get a come. I can call him off of a possum in the middle of the night. I can, get him to turn his attention to me. And as soon as they turn that attention to you, you don't wait for them to come to you. Your click point is when they turn that attention away and they are moving towards your hand. If you start clicking while they're running towards your hand, you will start to build that speed, right? You're going to end up getting a dog who runs to you freely of their own desire to come to you because you're cool. So be cool to your dog. Anyway, so I hope that this helps. Just get your dogs following, get your dogs working. Next week, we're either going to start on a different type of targeting or we're going to do capturing. And capturing, I think, is a little bit of a different idea to a lot of you. I mean, yes, you're capturing behaviors, but we're going to take it down to fine-tune creating a new behavior and capturing and shaping. So it's really cool. Maybe we'll vote on which we want to do. Do we want to do foot targets? Do we want to do a different type of nose target, right? Do we want to do shaping and capturing? I'm deciding. We might do capturing to change it up a little bit next week. Anyway, happy training. Post your questions in the thread. And happy training. Happy clicking. And let's see if we can get a high five. Come on, Ringo. Yeah, high five. Another hand target, but it's a foot target now. So anyway, we will talk about that more later. So I hope you guys are having a great weekend or have had a great weekend, and Super Bowl was great for all of you. I hope everybody's favorite team won. So anyway, we'll talk soon. Bye.